Is it time to buy or sell SPDR S&P 500 ETF? In this video, we will examine the SPDR S&P 500 ETF in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 11th of July, 2025, and now we are here to offer you an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analyses. You certainly do not want to miss any important updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4, available at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be regarded as financial advice. Since the 27th of May, 2025, our system has ranked the SPDR S&P 500 ETF as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 1.86. Now, let's examine the ETF's performance during this time frame. The ETF has experienced a gain of 5.49%. This equates to an average return of 0.117% per day since its designation as a buy candidate. The exchange-traded fund is currently positioned within a strong upward trend in the short term, and indicators suggest a continuation of this rise. The current 3-month trend points to a potential change of approximately 17% over the next 3 months, with an expected return ranging from about 12% to nearly 19%. In terms of longer-term projections, our analysis over the span of 12 months indicates a potential change of about 5.5%. Our calculations suggest that the stock's performance could fluctuate between -14% and 61% to +5% and 88% over the upcoming year. This would translate to a future price estimate falling between $532.51 and $660.26. Our latest daily update for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF includes the headline, Red Day on Friday for SPDR S&P 500 ETF after losing 0.352%. The SPDR S&P 500 ETF price fell by 0.352% on the last day, which was Friday, the 11th of July, 2025, from $625.82 to $623.62. During the last trading day, the ETF fluctuated 0.557% from a day low at $621.40 to a day high of $624.86. The price has risen in 6 of the last 10 days and is up by 1.92% over the past 2 weeks. Volume has increased on the last day by 10 million shares, although this occurred on falling prices. This may be an early warning, and the risk will be slightly increased over the next couple of days. In total, 63 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $39.58 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the ETF was $626.89, and the lowest price was $481.80. Currently, the price is 0.52%, or $3.26, below the 52-week high of $626.89, which is also the all-time high for the ETF. The S&P 500 has recently retreated from its record high, posting a weekly loss of 0.3%, breaking a 2-week winning streak. This pullback is noteworthy, as it follows heightened volatility sparked by tariff threats from the current administration, including a steep 35% tariff on Canada. Market sentiment is also being influenced by strong performance in the cryptocurrency sector, particularly Bitcoin, which recently surged past $118,000, adding pressure on tech stock valuations. However, the market is looking ahead to potential boosts from upcoming second-quarter earnings, especially as substantial spending in artificial intelligence by major tech firms could lead to positive financial results. Analysts suggest that this spending spree may yield significant gains, contributing to a bullish outlook for the S&P 500 in the long run. In the near term, there is a cautionary note as analysts predict potential volatility in the sector, pointing to an important peak in early August. The anticipation of seasonal patterns aligns with this expectation, indicating the possibility of a market correction. On a positive note, The identification of safer S&P 500 dividend stocks presents opportunities for investors seeking lower volatility. Analysts forecast that these stocks could deliver net gains ranging from 27% to 53% over the next year. In summary, while short-term fluctuations may challenge the S&P 500, the long-term outlook remains optimistic, driven by technology investments and strategic stock selections. The following signals have been identified for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF. The SPDR S&P 500 ETF holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive forecast for the ETF. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between these two signals, as the short-term average is above the long-term average. During downward corrections, there will be some support from price levels at $622.86 and $603.25. A breakdown below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. Furthermore, a buy signal is present from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, also known as MACD. However, some negative signals have been issued, which may impact near-term developments. A sell signal was triggered from a pivot top point on Thursday, July 10, 2025, and so far it has decreased by 0.352%. Further declines are indicated until a new bottom pivot is established. Volume increased alongside falling prices yesterday, which may serve as an early warning, suggesting that the ETF should be monitored more closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, sell signal 2 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 6 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 15 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 54 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 50 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 55 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal 43 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 32 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for SPDR S&P 500 ETF. SPDR S&P 500 finds support from accumulated volume at $617.95. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction can be expected when the support is tested. In general, this ETF tends to exhibit very controlled movements, and with good liquidity, the risk is considered to be very low. During the last day, the ETF fluctuated by $3.46 between its high and low, which is a change of 0.557%. Over the past week, the ETF has experienced an average daily volatility of 0.658%. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF is at $624.06. If you do not own any shares, it may be wise to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the ETF, this could be a point to consider for swing trading. On the downside, the SPDR S&P 500 ETF encounters its first support level at $617.95. If this support level holds, it may present a good entry point, anticipating a potential rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $608.32, representing a decline of 2.45%. This exchange-traded fund exhibits very low daily fluctuations, which translates to a low risk profile. However, the 14-day relative strength index stands at 84, significantly increasing the risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal triggered by a pivot top identified 1 day ago. Is the SPDR S&P 500 ETF a good buy? Several short-term signals, combined with a generally positive trend, suggest that the current level may present a buying opportunity. There is a fair chance for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF to perform well in the near future. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Monday, the 14th of July, we anticipate that the SPDR S&P 500 ETF will open lower by approximately 32.7 cents and begin trading at $623.29. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and it is essential to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Your investment choices should not solely rely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.